Hello everyone, Mike Arnold here, co-founder of Path Trading Partners along with Bob Iacchino. Let's go through how we've been trading EOS so you can keep refining your trading skills. So we did our projections once we got the cross on the rotation zone. We did our projection from the high on the 12th down to the low on the 16th before this correction, which gave us the 883 level and the 773 level. You can see it traded down to the 883 level, just missing it right there, then pretty much closing below it here, and then trading down to 773 level and the 75% gain retracement level. And that gain retracement level is, let me show you, from this low on the December 21st before the major run up to these highs. So right now, we're back above the rotation zone, going back in the 4-hour rotation zone. Major area we're watching for significant resistance is this about 1108 to 1150. We have the bottom of the rotation zone, and then we have the hooking over 50-period exponential moving average, and we have a 50% GAN level from that retracement. And we know how it moves between these GAN levels, so that's going to be like a magnet right there. And that also lines up with the prior breakout zone. So it was resistance, resistance, coming support. So that's going to be a very key area to watch on this rally. Let's take a look at the daily chart on EOS. So dip below the 50-day exponential moving average very briefly, now moving back up. It is below the rotation zone, but it has not crossed. You'll notice the hooking over 8 right here. That's also going to come into play with this around 1150, 1133 area, so keep an eye on that. If this does hold with a long candle and we do get a nice 50% retracement, there might be an interesting trade there, but we'll have to see how that unfolds. If we do go to new lows, well, first we'd watch for a return to 765. If that is broken, we'd be looking for 610 to about 580 right now. That's sort of a wide cluster, but that's the area we'd be watching for, and then we'd fine-tune it on the way down with those 4-hour GAN projections. Then if that was broken, we'd be going down to 470. Let's check in on the weekly. Really get the complete picture. So it finally traded back to the top of the rotation zone. This one hasn't even gone real. It dipped in the rotation zone, but we don't even have a close in the rotation zone or anything else. So, you know, it is holding up much better than some of the other cryptos, but that does not mean rush in and buy it. It means wait for a high probability entry pattern. Or if you have been buying something on the dip, keep in mind those key resistance levels I've been talking about and either move up or stop or take some off the table, because we could easily go back down. Okay. Now let's just see if we were to go back all the way to these lows somewhere around here. We came back to about the 62.5% retracement on this dip. So the key GAN retracement level held, but that's going to be a very critical level. This 729, you don't really want to see a close below that on a daily basis. Here is what we did on Monero. So we had our high projection from the 15th back down to this low on the 16th before we got the green candle. That gave us a 297 and the 280 level. We traded down to 297, bounced back up into the rotation zone in 1 hour with 8 pushing the price in the 4 hour, then proceeded to plummet just below our 280 level. We did another projection from that same high down to the low again on the 16th before this green candle, which then gave us our next 265 level and then the 244 level, which we traded down to 236, but we closed right on that level. Then we had the strong rebound. So we've done another projection. We'll go over that in a second, but look how much it returned just prior breakout zone. Now we're back in the rotation zone. Trading just above this key level, which I'm watching, 303, and I'll show you where that came from when I switched to the daily chart. If we continue to rally, watch for 327. We have the declining top of the rotation zone right now at 40, but that's 327 is going to be pretty key. Let's take a look at that daily chart right now. So we're trading just below that 50-day exponential. Here's that 327, and we're getting the first cross rotation zone. So on a really strong rally, I'd be watching for a return to around the 352 mark. Now, the other level I said I'd point out, This was some prior key support. You had support there, but this was a key close, and we really like to gauge things off of the closing price action. So that's where that level was falling, that 303 level that I'll be watching for. So if we continue to rally, again, watch for first 327 and then on a stronger rally, 352, which is going to be a very key level. I'm going to remove a couple of these because they've already been hit. Now, if we go back down 277, then we'll be watching for the 236, 228, 209, and 183 for any high probability reversal trades. Let's go to the weekly on Monero, check in to see how this is looking. So dipping nicely into the rotation zone back up above the 8. So right now the 8's coming in about 309. So 303 to 309 area is critical. We really don't want to see it close below that on a daily basis again. Otherwise we could go back down and revisit these levels again. That's your big picture on Monero and EOS. Just reviewing what we were doing, how we came up with our levels, so you can start incorporating some of this knowledge into your own trading. Again, we're making a push for a little more view time, so please, even if they're on in the background, watch a few more of our videos to help us up to view time so we can keep our YouTube creator status within the next 30 days. We really appreciate everyone who's subscribed, everyone who watches our videos, everyone who leaves great comments. Thank you so much, and I hope you're learning a lot from these videos, and we will keep them coming. Bye for now.